forget to...
Hype wave.
Here.
That last one was a banger.
Yes, it was. Auction not included is not in Rumple's list of categories. Oh, that seems like a rather bad oversight. All right, cool. Is it just me? Hopefully the game sound isn't too hot. Let me know if I need to turn it down a bit. How's it going, everybody? Let's see. Fizz first in. Sienna right after him, and then followed by Echo. Got
maybe down just a touch.
Down just a touch. All right. Yeah, the music is a little. I mean, it might just be a menu problem. Oh yeah, look at that.
Echo Love.
Okay. Yeah, appreciate that. It's always good to get the mix properly so that, you know, nobody's blasted by, you know, game music and can't actually hear anything I'm saying. Not that I ever say much, so it's not like you're missing anything. I haven't been into this one in a while, and I just need something sort of mind-numbing to deal with. I figured I should stream sometime this week because, you know, and this is kind of my last opportunity to do it until probably next Sunday at least. Hope everyone had a happy St. Patrick's Day. That was what, yesterday? There's just things and stuff happening, so I haven't been able to get around to this. And then my rig was being a little stubborn, hence the late start, because I don't know, it needed to do an update or something like that. It was being rather peculiar and whatnot, so be it. Anyway, so auction not included. We're gonna restart the colonies because the last one, yeah. So we get to start putting people in again. So I think it's Bang Put Me In if you want your name in there. And then I got a poll going right at the moment It's probably got another 10 minutes or so.
\O.
I mean, let's face it, you guys are going in there anyway. But the poll is whether or not we want to do the spaced out maps, which I've never
I
actually
love
done
being
before,
tribute.
or the classic map, which is larger. So the classic map is one large asteroid, and then you eventually go out and there's the smaller asteroid ones, but you kind of you don't necessarily have to get to space travel in order to get there. It's a long period of time that you can run without it. So it's the one I tend to run the most often. And so if I don't get any votes, that's definitely the way it's going to end up going. And then spaced out is smaller maps where you kind of have to build yourself a rocket to get off the planet or off the initial asteroid and out to some others, either by rocket or by the little transporter or whatever, in order to try and round out your facilities or whatever, or resources, I guess. Anyway, so we can play around with that idea. In the meantime, how are things going with you guys? Hopefully lots of fun and games. Not to mention drinking green beer. Oh, PJ's not doing well. I almost kicked over Satisfactory again, but
I wish.
and I will get there eventually. I just I didn't think I had the brain today to do that. Not that O and I is
Fizz
much
said,
better
"Oh,
for
nice.
brain power."
You got a satisfactory plushie."
I do. Have you not seen this? Yeah. This is Lance's fault, but yeah. So yeah, we got PJ plushie in real life. Showed up a little bit after Christmas.
Echo said, that's awesome.
Along with
Fizz said, that is pretty cool.
along with our actual fix it mug.
HA.
So yeah, and then I have the world's cruelest or best mugging coaster for Cyberpunk, although it's upstairs. So although from here on, I think if when I get around to drinking tea more often than not, that's probably what that will probably end up being the vessel of choice for it. And I'll say about dragging it down here if and when we get around to
Bastriotic said, Damien Girardo looking motherfucker.
what? Patriotic, how are you doing? I have no idea what you just said. You're gonna make me look him up eventually, aren't you? Oh, wait a minute. If I'm gonna shout out Bastriotics, I should type out
That's a compliment.
Bastriotic instead of Damien, because like Damien's obviously not in the channel. It's a compliment. All right, cool. How are you doing, buddy? Now, and how was your day yesterday? There might be more than yesterday for you now, but how was St. Patty's on your end? Mine was pretty shameful. I didn't actually go anywhere. I stayed in home in a hovel.
He's an amazing
Slept.
American singer, songwriter.
Oh, is he? All right. Damien Girardo.
Awful, I got the lurgy and no one was in stream.
You got the allergy. Is that a way of saying you were really tired? I'm still trying to translate. Yeah, man.
Worst
One of these
Patty's
days-
Day in all my years.
Oh, that's unfortunate, dude. I'm sorry.
Fizz said, these young whippersnappers and their slang.
I don't think Bastiatic is. Well, we won't make assess or. Let me put it this way, Fizz. You don't get to call him a young whippersnapper.
LUL.
I might be able to, but I'm not entirely sure.
Bastriotic said, lurgy is slang for cold, flu, or anything
Okay,
like it.
Gotcha. You got the HIV. Got it. That's, the HIV, the con crud, yeah.
It's an Irish thing, dude.
I'm sure it is, and I haven't been able to get over there, and I haven't been able to really learn the dialect very well. It's something I'll be working on eventually, or at least I hope so.
At
so.
Physics 21, how many years young are you?
Well, we don't need to get into ages here, but let's just say.
Sienna said, Fizz is an old grumpy man.
Okay, Sienna,
Like
children,
all of us here.
Children like you don't get to.
Bastriotic said, best hit me up when you do.
Oh, absolutely, dude. As long as I'm allowed on your side of the border, I certainly would. I've actually been pricing out. I've done it at least twice in the last few months, since December.
Fizz said, Sienna is the youngest one here.
Sienna said, I'm old and grumpy, brother. Past the young stage long ago.
What was it? Words.
Bastriotic said, the border is still open yet.
Fizz said, maybe Echo is, not sure, huh?
Yeah, I've priced out flights and
Sienna
hotels
said,
and,
yeah, I'm 16 talking to old dudes.
yeah, don't say that in stream, Sienna. Dude, it's an 18+ channel. You and I both know.
Bastriotic said,
Don't
shit.
be bullshitting like that.
Sienna said, FBI open up.
Echo said, ECOFLUL.
The last thing I need is some...
Bastriotic said, FBI.
Fizz said, close your truly, you weirdo.
Sienna said, ha 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 ha, love y'all.
Last thing I need is some Uber Twitch mod with a deer complex to end up in here shutting things down, so behave yourself. And I'm looking at you, Sienna. Fizz, keep him in line.
Is Chacrolet still a thing? Oh.
Fizz said, how dare you? I trimmed my antlers.
Sienna said, yes, Dad. LOL.
Bastriotic said, 18 plus for the win.
Well, it's just a way of making sure that, I don't need to worry about... Had I originally done the KSP thing, I would have opened it up for younger audiences, but, I mean, when I finally got around to streaming, we opened up with DDLC, which is probably not appropriate for kids anyway, so...
Sienna said, I was obviously joking, LOL. Put PT knows that.
Well, yes, we know that. That's why I slammed you for it right away. But the algorithms don't care, because they're not listening to me here. They're just looking at the chat. So, anyway.
Fizz said, the Twitch admin does not know that.
Precisely. 38.
Sienna said, the Twitch admin is being paid by me to know that, so shut up.
It should be 52, 53 somewhere in.
Transfer $1,000 to fix account.
Oh, no option. Lack of votes. All right, got it. Classic it is. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I was looking at flights to Ireland, and the flight plus the hotel plus
Echo said,
a
"Let's
rental
do
car
this."
for a week was actually looking pretty good. It was in the realm of what I could actually afford, and then it would just be food costs, which would probably break the bank. But
Sienna said, I've been to Belfast, best place ever.
yeah, right on. Yeah, the Belfast would definitely be on my list. I mean, that's actually where my family came from. Although I'd probably also spend a good amount of time down through Dublin and around there. So there's also some folks on the Dublin side that I would need to link up with as well. So. All right, classic.
Yet did the Titanic Museum there, and went to visit Harland, and Wolf, the shipbuilder that built the Titanic, still exist, and they kept the old Titanic town intact, so it was awesome.
Well, the thing was probably operational for a while. It was definitely one of the. What the heck is this? Biobot builder.
Yeah, they still build ships.
They've oh, this is interesting. All right. Serious fragments. Fragment of frosty starting world with sub-zero temperatures throughout.
Fizz said, hopefully better than the Titanic, eesh.
Oh, okay. Let's...
Sienna said, Titanic was not badly built. Just struck an iceberg in a way that wasn't planned at all.
Wait,
I mean...
you did that on purpose. I hate you.
He knows I may go on a crazy explanation.
Fizz said, at Sienna Robinson 117 LUL.
Sienna said, I hate you rolling on the floor laughing.
All right, well, let's make it possible to see any of these new ones. This looks like an interesting combination. Maybe. Alright. Game settings. We get to choose our dupes. Oops. All right. We don't get to do that one. All right.
Fizz said, I constantly forget how much this game has changed since I have played it.
It is kind of out there, isn't it? Radioactive crusts, crash satellites, metal rich. Well, and I mean, it just ran a couple updates here recently, so. All right, let's try this one. I'm not sure why I'm too worried about what traits the later asteroids have, because let's face it, I'm never getting there. All right. Hey, maybe that's why they don't bother. Okay. So suit wearer seems a little silly to some extent, except that it allows them. These will end up being our super dupes by the time we're all done, right? So they all get out there. All right, decrease machinery and then operating for machinery. Like, no. What in the world is this? Oh, I guess this would be the what was it? We got like cyborg dupes now with the latest DLC. What do they call them? Flash mobber breaks into dance when they are overjoyed. Sauniers would sooner burn down the colony than read the instruction manual. Okay. Reinstall training booster. All right, so if we did a researcher,
I volunteer as tribute.
oh God, what the hell was that? Oh. All right. We'll get you there, Echo. No worries.
Echo said,
I volunteer as tribute.
There we go. It's pretty bad when all my sound effects are so infrequently used. I forget what they're for.
Fizz said, put me in coach.
Echo said, that makes me so happy.
Or what do we need? We need suit wear. Doctoring. We could get actually, farming and tidying isn't too bad. So we definitely need a farmer. Digger builder combination would be good. Suit operate research, that's not bad. Certainly better than this one. Building and supplying. Ooh, this is nice too, actually. All right. So we don't have a... If we did this, we wouldn't have a digger necessarily. The Darkest League. That sounds pretty good, doesn't it? All right. All right, let's, I guess we'll make, who wants, do you guys have a preference? Increase science. Oh, increase science, but it's not the researcher. Decrease me. Okay, this one's actually no good. Oh man. Farters or flatulence is actually a bit of a pain.
Fizz said, I have bottomless stomach and flatulence to go with it. I am good with electronics and my personality can make a room sparkle.
With chaos.
Digging.
I have no preference, ha ha.
What is this? Get the researching and then get decrease science. Like, no. Stop it. Oh, increased husbandry. Not do researching. I just don't want the traits to be opposite of what their skills are. There we go. Increased. Oh, but narcoleptic. Oh, man. Bubbles. You're killing me here. You know what? As things go, not too bad. All right. So, I guess this will be Fizz. And Echo, and did Fizz or did Sienna technically volunteer? Not technically. Should we put him in anyway? Give him bubbles. You can give him shit about falling asleep all the time. We'll name that one later, maybe. All right, let's get the party started, shall we?
Echo said, hype cheer.
All right, let's see what we got. All right, so a lot of copper up here, which will be useful. This oxalite is planted inside of, or the mealwood's in the oxalite, so it's going to disappear whether we want it to or not. Decent amount of fresh water. I think we should be able to get over here and figure out a reservoir easy enough. And actually, I think we'll split our water supplies so that if we accidentally contaminate one, we don't screw them both. Oh, there's a bunch up there too. Bunch over there. Okay. Well, we could probably dig out something around here. We can go straight down. Let's see here. That's vacuum. Okay. let's see, carbon dioxide, oxygen. All right. Well, let's get them drilling off to the side here for a minute anyway. Wow, we got uranium ore this close to start. All right. Where should we put the washrooms? All right. All right, let's get that high priority and Now, we're going to also have to figure out where to put... Ooh, natural gas geyser. Nice. Gotta figure out where to make a dump station for all the gray water. All right. They're not gonna get. Hey, Bubbles. Wake up. See, we got 20,000 calories, so that's enough for about 6 days. Bunch of muck right around that we'll pick up as we go. Uh-oh. Crap. Oh, this is bad. Bubbles, what did you do? Or it might have been Echo. I missed who actually did that.
I see nothing, so I did nothing. And that's my story.
It's a good thing some of the sandstone fell down. Physics is able to start building his way out. All right, physics, get out of there. Oh, that was close.
Fizz said, I will not die alone.
I mean, it was pretty close.
I have adopted the policy of mutual destruction.
All right. Well, there. That was a scare, I guess. All right. Let's see, germs and disease. I don't think we have to worry about that one just yet. Although, well, maybe disinfect early. Okay, so we have poor Echo can't get any sleep because he's too close to the printing pod. It was a silly place to lie down. Oh, never mind.
Echo said, sounds about right.
No, it's because Fizz is a glow stick. All right. Let's run an
Fizz said,
intermission
I have a
here.
radioactive personality.
Yeah, almost. I'm not sure if it's actually radioactivity or if it's, I think it's just the glowy part.
Sienna said, Sienna is on break today? Lol lol.
No, it does seem that you're radioactive. All right, we are gonna need to make sure Fizz has a spot away from everybody else. All right, I'll be right back.
Fizz said, "Add Sienna Robinson 117, we already buried you."
All right.
Sienna said, sad face.
What's this? Yeah, when we were talking about who gets in, you didn't answer, so you haven't been put in yet. I think you can't be.
Oh, sorry, didn't hear LOL.
Bastriotic said,
We got
at physics
bubbles for you.
21 my eldest is 18 so.
Yeah, it's just a it's just a dialectical difference.
I might well be your daddy.
not quite. All right, can we?
Fizz said, oh well, if I had kids early enough, I am barely old enough to have an 18 years old legally speaking.
Let's see here.
Bastriotic said, then why are you role-playing as an old man?
You know how it is, Bastriotic.
Fizz said,
Everybody
I
has
watched
to
the
have a
movie
hobby.
Grumpy Old Men too many times.
Uh-huh. You know what? I think we are just gonna have to run that across there.
Bastriotic said, yup, all the credit, none of the gray hairs, KEKW.
Well, you know how it is with kids. They always want to grow up too
Fizz
fast,
said,
right?
HUI. I have earned these gray hairs. They just fall out.
Yeah, eventually they'll start sticking around though, so. All right, let's run.
Bastriotic said, genetics ain't experience, kiddo. You're my new favorite mod to pick on.
Congrats, LUL.
I mean, as long as you guys are having fun, I guess. um...
Fizz said, LUL, I have the experience, just lack the age to prove it.
Kind of messed up this wall a little bit.
Bastriotic said, you know me, I keep it sensible in everyone's but my own chat.
Fizz said, but you two gents have more experience than I do, to be fair.
Sienna said, Fizz is experienced, it seems.
Bastriotic said, C B wabi. Babua.
Stick that there for now. All right.
I had a kid at 16, to be fair.
I'm a hot dad.
I mean, we all have to have hobbies, right?
Fizz said, damn horn dog.
Bastriotic said, unlike this silver fox.
Gotta envy, Bastriotics for actually getting started. Okay, maybe a little early. But still early. Earlier than me. Man, I was almost 30 by the time
He's got a whole
I got
different
around to my
audience.
first one, so.
Sienna said, let's see. At 16. Oh yeah, was a nerd that wasn't going out, lol.
Bastriotic said, listen, my youngest is still 2.
Fizz said, I wish I had kids in my early 20s.
Dude, but yeah, I mean, early, mid. My mom always said if there was any point at which you could actually be considered an adult, it was around 25, and that was about the age that my dad had me.
Bastriotic said,
I had to
so I
wait
have my
a few
penance to
years.
pay.
Due to the lady involved in the equation, so it wasn't as quickly as
Fizz
I would
said,
have liked.
mid-20s whatever. Better than in mid-30s.
'Tis true. Although mid-30s is still better than some other alternatives as well. Guy who worked with my dad used to, or had his first kid when he turned 40. So, although Bastriotics, you gotta, if your youngest is still 2, how many do you have?
Bastriotic said, at
Lined
Sienna
up there.
Robinson 117, dude. You fucking scared me earlier.
Fizz said, some people out here having kids at 60, 70, or 80.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. There was actually my
Bastriotic said, for dude.
kid's mother
Sienna said, at Bastriotic Fox, that was the goal, lol.
had a friend in high school that lost
Fizz
her
said,
father.
he has the
at
mentality of a 16 years old.
18,
Sienna said, nailed it, it seems.
but it's because her father was already 65 or something like that. So like he had her pretty, like when he was about 50.
Bastriotic said, 3 girls, 1 boy.
3 girls, 1 boy, and a 16-year spread. Holy crap, dude. At least you're doing your part to, make sure the population doesn't crash. I sometimes
Sienna
worry that
said,
replacement values
what about
aren't gonna
two
be
girls,
enough.
one cup?
Dude, don't go there.
NVM, too soon, too soon.
Lol lol.
Bastriotic said, 18, 8, 6, 2.
Fizz said, you sick fuck.
Sienna said, Wahahaha. Fizz said, at Sienna Robinson 117, go one man, one jar yourself.
All right,
Sienna
so do we
said,
have...
at Fizz, nah, I'm good.
All right, so we got a washroom.
Bastriotic said, one man, one cup dude died.
If we're gonna make mush bars, we should make them near the
There is
water
one
source.
chosen in every generation.
Although that's also gonna require...
Fizz said, was it from rectal trauma? Did he die doing what he loved?
What the hell am I
Bastriotic
listening to?
said, Fizz, you have been chosen.
Where would we get
Ukraine
those
war,
for?
apparently.
Fizz said, I will pass that honor to Sienna.
Echo said, chat jumped off the deep end without me.
Yeah, no kidding. You and
Sienna
me both.
said, Fizz has been choosing to get a cup in his ass? Oh boy.
Fizz said, oh shit.
Bastriotic said, you are the jar slayer.
Echo feels left out.
Fizz said, at Sienna Robinson 117, stay away from my ass, you pervert. Lance said, WTF did I just walk into?
Lance, don't...
Fizz said, hey
don't
Lance.
ask. Just don't. There's no good that can come from
Welcome to the shit
asking
show.
anything here.
Sienna said, at Fizz, you're the chosen one, not me.
Echo said, at Lance 2185, pretty sure I'm the kinkiest one here and I asterisk have no idea.
Bastriotic said, stay away from jars then. Sienna said, welcome to the shit hub at Lance 2185.
Bastriotic said, purple.
You're welcome.
Yeah, there's nothing there that I want to thank you for. It's all just badness.
Fizz said, I just shipped Sienna a lifetime supply of ball jars.
Sienna said, hey, that's just a normal day in the office for purple lolol. Fizz said, that is 8.
Doesn't mean I want it to be.
Bastriotic said, this is what you get for being Kud's wife.
Yeah, I didn't ask for that either.
Also being associated with me. Sienna said, what's wrong with jars purple? Lol lol.
Purple would like some jars too at Bastriotic foes.
Lance said, don't make me mass mute you all.
Oh, they
Fizz
are
said,
working on
at
it.
Sienna Robinson 117 nothing when they are used for their intended purpose.
Bastriotic said, I love you too, brother.
Fizz said, at Lance 2185 I am immune.
Currently,
Bastriotic said, I will see myself out lol. Sienna said, "At Fizz love my pickle jar."
At Bastriotic Fox, sad face. Bastriotic said, "Now that I have done what I set out to do."
Sienna said, at Lance 2185, why muting us?
Chaos and
When
bewilderment.
we're just having fun.
Bastriotic said, "Bastry horn."
Batry 98.
Oh, good grief. Some people's children, I tell ya.
Fizz said, "I do need to bail myself. Gotta do the things for the wee little one."
Sienna said,
All right,
at
no worries,
Bastriotic
Fizz.
Fox, send some jars to Lance.
Fizz said, "Have a good night, everyone."
All right, take care there, Fizz. And Bastriotics, if you are actually taking off,
Sienna said, he's gonna play with his jars.
cheers and have a good night to
Have
you
fun
too.
if Fizz don't get it stuck.
Bastriotic said, at Physics 21 don't forget to pick up some jars.
All right, so we're gonna make sure that Fizz has his own bedroom over here.
Lance said, JKBTW, unless I have to, smiley face. Later Fizz.
All right, you all at least have a good night's sleep tonight. You all got beds. Tomorrow we'll make sure they get finished off as bedrooms. Okay, and I gotta make sure that I have a. Still gotta make sure I got a dumping ground. Oh, look, we got a bed and bath for everybody. This should at least allow everybody to sleep okay. I don't think there's any noisy sleepers. You don't snore, do you, Echo? No, bottomless stomach and bingy. Why does that not surprise me as a pair that would go together? Okay, I can't dig on this side yet. Oh, what do we have here? Cool steam vent. At 45.3. Copper volcano. All right. Okay. I don't have a whole lot of room over here. Well, maybe if I go downwards, I can get a CO2 trap going. We're going to lose a bunch more of it down here anyway. Under something. All right. Did I mention I was going to have a hard time building granite trap or a CO2 trap over here? Um. All right, let's see who we got at the printing pod. Care package of brine. All right. Ranching, digging, no cooking. Cooking, building, decorating. Nectophobic needs light to sleep. We'll put him right beside Fizz after all. Germ resistance decreased. Ranching, digging, and immune to chilly surroundings is, very tempting. And we don't necessarily need a dedicated cook just yet. But a cooking, doctoring, decorating combination would be killer. Do we necessarily want a new dupe right away? I mean, this one's an ugly crier too, which means that we just need to stress Steve out and give us water. This one really isn't bad either. Like, buff with an increased strength, and that we just gotta give him a nightlight, which could be Fizz. Building, doctoring. So tempting. I think we're eventually going to want a more or less dedicated cook. The decorating, the doctoring, and I think there's one other thing kind of go together. So right now we're doing a lot of digging. All right, let's bring Liam in. means that we're going to need another cot. Alright, so we got cots and bedrooms. Alright, food source and oxygen. So
This looks like a fun little game.
can't do that.
Don't know how I'd make heads or tails of it though.
Hey, Lance. Sorry I missed you coming in. Yeah, it kind of does take a while to sort of figure out, but you can get there eventually. Even you. Where's our research station?
I was kidding about the mass mute, folks. Didn't actually mute anyone either, so you can't blame me for being quiet, tongue sticking out.
Wanna bet? Can always blame you.
Sienna said, "Oh no, you kill the mood, Lance. All on you."
JK JK JK.
Lance said, "Purple, shoo, tongue sticking out."
Never. Alright, so life support gets like Pry 9. These get Pry 8. Seven and 7. Life support is max for everybody. Toggling. We need to toggle something, it's usually important. Rocketry is not going to be allowed. Neither is doctoring unless we specifically allow it. Same thing with cooking. And
Apparently I'm good at that. Sienna, smiley face. How goes?
That keeps them from getting distracted with anything that they're not supposed to be doing.
Sienna said, doing okay, and you?
All right. Yeah, let's ban this one because. Oh, you got him. Never mind. Oh, you guys are on break time. Food source, right.
Lance said, doing well, thanks. Just settled in at work. Waiting on coffee to brew. Still coding away at my game projects when time allows.
All right, how much is this going to be able to do? 550. Produce 500 grams. Which I think.
Sienna said, oh nice.
Think it's
Can't
enough
wait for you to
5
share more.
dupes. Ooh, do we got blueprints? Nice. Leather Atmo gloves. And frilly leech socks. Um,
Lance said, will do when I can. It's mostly under the hood stuff ATM that isn't really visual. It will help hook things together, though I think tongue sticking out.
Okay, research. I think first thing we need is composting pile and farming boxes. Alright, let's do consumables and no more meal ice. This might be larger than it needs to be, but whatever. It'll keep it busy for a while. Would have been better like down here or something, but score. Oh, it didn't take long. So, what does that give us? Algae terrariums. Which we'll be able to put down low here whenever we figure out where the carbon dioxide ends up pooling. Got our compost. Too high, so we can put that in there. I'm gonna lower this floor by one anyway. I'm not sure what to do about Fizz's exposure levels here, because he is part of that. Oh, somebody must have gotten soaked to get in there. Isn't that fun? think I am going to need to get... I think I'm going to run an intermission again here, and...
Oh shit, there goes the channel. The Avenger 1989 just raided with 4 odd ones.
Alright, the Avenger with the raid. I am just doing an intermission. We will be... I'll be right back in like 4 minutes. But raid to your heart's content.
Lance said,
everybody.
welcome, Raiders.
We'll be right back. I'll maybe leave this to run just so that the most horrible things could happen while I'm away. All right, back to it. What did we miss, if anything? All right, tubes are busy. We're trying to make a... See, I knew I needed to make 3 for something. The Avenger 1989, thank you very much for the raid. Apologize for the timing. Or maybe you can apologize. Whatever. The timing... timing is timing. So, I've been playing this game. I haven't played it much lately, since before the new Frosty, since before the Frosted pack came out, whatever that is, the new DLC. Did I bury one of the dupes? No, not quite. Okay, good. Yeah, I've been playing on and off since I don't know when exactly. Long time at any rate. I tend to not get too far into the game. The early game's not too bad, but I have a bad habit of breaking off sometime during the mid game or whatever. So Bubbles, go do something. How about you? You said you yeah. It's one of those, I keep trying to do like stuff that's a little more detailed. You know, I like pulling up cool steam vent tamers and trying to get them up and running, but you know, a few things go sideways and then busy trying to do other stuff, whatever. Anyway, that reminds me, I should probably research something. What do I want to research? Bigger batteries and switches. Yeah, not. Compact dischargers convert stored energy from power banks to power for connected buildings. What in the world is that? Wood heater, which we don't think I have heat. Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting a spawn going, actually. That would be kind of handy. And I usually run them off of some of the water that from the cool steam vents. Oh, really? I don't seem to have too much trouble with that part. Crafting station. Metal power banks. I don't know what a metal power bank is yet, but I just grabbed the latest DLC to add to the collection so that we're not missing anything, but I don't know what any of it does. Gear bomb at the apothecary. Decor and Moralia. I tend to ignore. I remember watching a buddy of mine. He used to stream this a lot, and yeah, he was always after the decor to the point that I really kind of wondered what the point was of all that, because he'd have painting and statues and everything all over the place, and he'd want green across the board or whatever, and I'm like, I'll worry about it later. I do like the automation pieces. I get a big kick out of most of that. Ooh, light sensor. Star map location sensor. That's new. Or maybe not. It's only spaced out content, so. Alright. I usually beeline like a whole bunch of research. I used to like try to make sure I had a dupe that was like a +9 researcher or whatever to start with, and I'm like, and now it's like, no, let's make sure the first dupes are like suit wearers, and then we'll get there eventually. So need the plumbing and the electrolyzers, and we need the venting systems and pressure management. Like, there's a whole bunch of stuff that we need. Especially for SPOM. Holy crap. Alright. We'll get the other farming stuff going instead. Work that out. Want to try and avoid getting too many dupes into the game too quickly, because that has its own problems. These are going to take forever. No. Alright, we'll work on the rest of that tomorrow. Yes. Still, what, 4 days worth of food? Oh, I guess we should probably find somebody to cook. Now that I think about it. I think I took cooking off the priority list for everybody. Who isn't busy doing other stuff? Bubbles has a 2 science skill, really? Was that on purpose? Alright, we'll put cooking into Fizz's bailiwick for now. Oh, Echo earned a skill point. What do we want to give him? Oh, and Liam came with one. Oh, Liam. All right. We're going to get you to be a digging digger. Give him a hat. And Echo, we're gonna get you supplying. What do you have for that? Alright. The other two will be along shortly. Yeah, that is causing gas pressure problems, but we have hard digging now, so that's good. Echo's so excited about his hat.
Echo said, hype cheer hats.
Let's go ahead and do the video for duplicate morale. This is always kind of cute. Finding food is like one of the least convenient ways to try and figure out their morale. The ones who don't eat it probably eat it. So I usually resort to bedrooms. Bedrooms and bathrooms, etc. I mean, this may not look like much, but morale +1 for the fact that they got a latrine to use, and +1 for their barracks. No worries. I mean, I'll come back to this again at some point in the eventual future, but all right, so research is complete. Good. Now, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do for food? All right. Actually, we could. Maybe we'll just do a planter box. What was I going to do over here? I mean, we could run it low. Because mealwood doesn't need any particular oxygen. It just needs a certain amount of pressure. And temperature. It's pretty easy to get along with. Up to 30 degrees, which allows me to basically make use of all this area down here quite easily. Well, we kind of don't want to get too far away from food storage. Oh, did that give us extra food? Yes. Yes. All right. All right, we're gonna finish this whole thing off first. I think. Yeah, we still got a little
Bastriotic said, at Analytical Engine I love anal, love.
Really, dude? Really? Alright, we need a bottle emptier there, and we need our compost. All right, who do we have here? Ideala seeds. I don't know what an Ideala seed is. That's a new one to me. Extreme digging booster pre-installed. Excavation 5, athletics 2. Enables abyssalite, diamond, obsidian mining, ceridium. Wow. So this ain't good. The bionic dude here could just rip through everything. Bionic bug urbanite. Duplicate's bionic systems were designed by someone who'd never seen a plant in real life. Cuisine and agriculture -3. Okay, so the bionic dupes don't just level up, you actually have to do whatever to boost them through the mechanical means. Alright. Good to know. Alright, for +9 agriculture for a dedicated farmer. Wow, this one actually might not be too bad. +9 science. Interior decorator, so well, they won't get a morale boost for it. We could, in medicine, we could give them the doctor and creative skills in between the research jobs. And they'd be phenomenal. Decreased husbandry, who cares? Because we never give that to them anyway. All right, I don't actually think we want. I don't think we want another dupe just yet. So let's get the seeds and do whatever we need to with those. And that actually occurs to me that we need storages. No, we actually don't need that storage there. What we could do build a ration box nearby that we can move everything to. And then for storages, Alright, we're gonna have to change up this priority station, I think. And who should we put on operating? Bubbles! There we go. Oh, hey. That looks like we can harvest it. Now, is there anything we can make with bristle blossoms over here? Not really. Oh, we have an electric grill. I did not even see that. Alright. So... Oh, we should probably do the skills here, eh? Bubbles has a point. Advanced researching. Yeah, we want to do that because we want to get Bubbles up to... Oh no, wait a minute. Bubbles isn't actually our... Did I end up duplicating? No, no, it's because... I think Echo just ended up being put on research for the moment because let's go. But Bubbles should technically be a researcher, and now should actually be able to outdo Echo on that. And Fizz agriculture, we're going to give more farming to Fizz. The farming hats. Which means that for priorities, Fizz can still cook, Bubbles is going to be the researcher, though. Echo, not so much. They have Echo research, but only when necessary. Cycle 7. How long does mealwood take to grow domestically? 3. Fertilize with dirt. Fertilize for 600 calories. Made into lice loaf. Be about 50% plus a bunch of water. So let's see, 1.7 4 dupes. From 2 mealwoods. Okay. You know what? For the sake of we have 2 plants. 1,200. Every 3 days. Then you need 3 per dupe? Is it really that high?
Sienna said, "All right, I am out of here for the night. Take care, y'all."
All right, Santa, you take care too. Catch you later.
Thanks for the jar time, Purple.
we're almost done here. This gets everything but sweep only. Research. Did we? We do have the mess tables. Let's actually expedite these ones. We're not at refrigerators though, are we? Fizz looks so impressed pumping the toilet. Well, this is good. We only have one toilet going out of commission at a time, so that'll be a bonus. Alright, now, actually we might have to see if we can trap our shine bugs here a little bit. muckroot out of there. Let's see, how far along is this? 91% for the shine bug. It's funny, they do great things for decor, but they're also radioactive. All right. Let's see. Copy settings. Make this price 6 because it's food. And since we have some bristle blossoms, how many do we have? 5. Cool. Punk means. Yeah, I don't care. All right, we're almost done here, so priority cleaning. All right, so we got our kitchen down here right above our water. We got our mess hall. We're going to get built out there. The train is still fine. Will be for at least a couple more dupes if necessary, I guess. A little bit of food generation. We got micro musher if nothing else. Liam, why are you still asleep? Liam? Why are you still asleep? Get to work. Alright, now after all this is cleaned up, we'll be good to go for wastewater, which is probably just in the nick of time. All right, berries, fried mushrooms, and mush fries. 800 a mush bar. Make those forever. And gristleberries forever. Pickled meal forever. Oh, but we can't use the grill because nobody's a good enough cook. All right, might be time to get an actual cook. All right, I'm gonna run an intermission here so Jeff can have his ads, and we'll be back in about 4 minutes. All right. All right. Yay, we got our plumbing. Alright, so since we don't have much there, copy settings, and move that down there. So we're going to make this deconstruct. So we shouldn't need more than whatever's in this one. Is that all the food that we had? Really? It's all just muckroot. Alright, cool. Irrigation. What does it need for irrigation? Does this need polluted water? No, it just needs water. Alright, let's see who we got. A nymph. Farmer plus digging. Cooking plus doctoring. Hey. With an increased morale bonus. Don't care about decreased creativity because nobody does that except the designated artist anyway. Um, Cook slash doctor seems like the way to go here. Um, and we go to skills. Amari, we're going to make you into a cook. That allows you to use the grill. The grill, we need to put at a higher priority than the musher, so let's make the musher 6, the grill will be 7. Priorities. You're going to want to either cook or doctor. And doctor's lower, because if everyone starves, it's not going to matter. All right. Let's see, we need... Get rid of those. Trying to figure out how to space this out here. Let's see, research. Let's. Power regulation, sure. So we're gonna leave research alone for the minute. Kind of need to stabilize the food supply a bit. Guess we should put the bristleberries over on this side more. Now, I guess the question here is, can we get enough food built up? Mush bar to mush fry. Bubbles, get up. It would be nice if we could get a Wrangler. And actually, while we're on that subject, I guess... Oh, crud. Alright. EDM, or Advanced Research. Supercomputer, skill scrubber, telescope, mini pod, soldering station. All right. In the priorities, we're going to go ahead and enable proximity there for a bit so that they can get done when they need to get done. All right, we got everyone. I'm trying to get this swept up so that, you know, when I start dumping polluted water down there, it's not going to bother anyone. And while we're at it, let's get a liquid vent. And put that there. There's meteor showers going on? Not that I would notice. We're way too deep to care about that just yet. Now, we're going to need to get into here eventually. Tame the vent. Close it. I don't know if I'll... So usually I run it, figure out how to put more heat in there and then make it into a steam power source. I might still do that. I'll just get hot and cold running water and then we can run some of it through a spom. It's actually remarkable how much CO2 is building up in there. See if that's still the case once this opens up. Let's see, can we get... world is that? Let's see, 2,000 mush fries. So we got Fizz, priority farming. Okay, we're not doing too bad. We're only behind about 10 kilograms for oxygen, so it's better than I thought, actually. Alright. Oh man, really? Well, somebody do the damn outhouse. Okay, no, this is not going to work. These two things need to get done there, dudes. Stop getting distracted, Liam. Clean the toilet. Can't have both of them out of order, and then you guys... I mean, I know I told you to do this at probably 9, but, like... It's because I want you to get it done so that we can, you know, start pushing polluted water up there. Are you guys still not done? Such glorious sound effects, right? What are you doing, Bubbles? Alright, so that's the polluted water that we want to be able to put away somewhere. Now, if we got mush fries, then we don't need to have anyone eating mush bars. Alright, what do we got in the pod? Hatchlings. Operate, tidy, decorate, super hard digging. I don't think we want to get too far into that yet. Alright, let's actually go priorities. Take the proximity off again for a bit. We're gonna have getting far out of there in order to get food, aren't we? Um, this is almost tempting. Just drill out the bottom of these. You know what? Just, would you guys do these? Please, somebody. Echo, don't go anywhere. I mean, at least I guess there's oxygen over here now, as much as it's polluted, but oh, good grief. Should have done that like 3 cycles ago. So just, I gotta remember, you know, always drill one lower. Drop all the gas to the bottom. Hooray! All right. Okay. 6. Rest this. That can go to, I guess, 8. And it's going to get polluted water. I guess I don't need to worry about downfloating this mint now. I do actually have pumps. Oh, how are we doing? All right, there's... Let's see. I want to take our hatchling eggs. We're going to put them in that. All right. Let me snooze that for a sec for the ads. We got 5 minutes before the next ad break. I think I am just going to run credits and we are going to get out of here because it is getting late and I actually have things to do tomorrow. So, thanks all for coming by. Cheers to V Avenger 1989 for the raid. And thanks everybody else for coming in, chatting, stuff like that. If you're over on Twitch, hang out. We'll raid over to somebody here in a couple minutes once the credits have gone. And otherwise, I will probably not be around until at least Sunday.
Lance said,
maybe
have
Monday.
a great night,
And,
Purple.
yeah, thanks, Lance.
Thank you for the stream.
And yeah, we'll be back with something at that point. I don't know which game, but that's the way it rolls. All right. Cheers all. Peace out.